My name's Steve Hodges. I'm the UK sales manager for Dallmeier. Dallmeier are a CCTV IP manufacturer, 27 years in business. Today what I'm going to be showing you is our latest Panamera technology, which is based on our high definition equipment. So just to explain a little bit first about high definition and how we've progressed to the Panamera product, I'd like to show you some example footage of where we are at the moment. Currently, the image on the left-hand side is what most people are achieving from their CCTV systems. This represents what we would call standard definition technology. If I was to try to digitally zoom into that picture, clearly the images are breaking up and we're losing the detail. The introduction of high definition technology addresses that. The image on the right-hand side is taken from the same position with a high definition camera. You've got that retrospective ability to zoom in and see the detail. Now that's great, however, the issue with PTZ cameras is they're only recording what they're looking at. So one of the things that we're addressing now with the Panamera is to cover much wider areas. I'll give you a little example. This clip on the left-hand side could represent a view for an operator using a single PTZ camera. It's a good picture, looking at a relatively small area of the stadium. I'm going to see if you can spot the incident that takes place within this footage. So I'm playing it now, and I'll tell you when the incident's taken place. Okay, there's been an incident there. You may or may not have seen it. Don't worry if you haven't, not many people do see it. If I pause it, go back to the beginning and play it again. And this time, keep your eye on this chap here. Okay, hopefully you saw that throw in the jug of beer. Clearly with that we can replay the image because the operator happened to be looking at the right place at the right time. But 9 times out of 10 they're not looking at the right place at the right time, so we'd have had no hope of then trying to find out where that came from. So this actual image here is coming from one individual sensor off of our Panamera, and what we can achieve with combining those images together for the user is a complete panoramic view of the stadium. So we've got the whole scene. If you look at the bottom of the picture here, and I can pan around there, and by using multicast technology we can actually send these overview pictures to multiple destinations. So your operators now, rather than controlling and maybe fighting over PTZ cameras, can now all be looking at the same panoramic overview shot, but I may be looking at a particular area of the crowd over here, my colleague may well be looking at an area of the crowd over there. Even if we happen to be looking at those two different locations and something happens in the middle, we know that the whole scene's been recorded, so we can retrospectively go back in and have a look at that. One of the key benefits of this is that because with these cameras we're able to cover much wider angles and further distances, we need fewer installation points. So typically in a stadium there'd be numerous cameras dotted around the inside of the bowl. What we can now do with this type of technology is maybe reduce that down to say 4 key installation points to give the whole coverage. So there's a cost saving there from the installation point of view and the maintenance and everything else of the technology. So this is a different scene. If I point you to the far left corner here, you'll see there's maybe just be able to pick out a windsock there. If I just change lenses to the back of the picture, there's that windsock that we looked at earlier. So hopefully that can illustrate to you the sort of quality we can get across the whole scene and the type of detail we can zoom into. One of the key things about the Panamera is that it's not an off-the-shelf product. We have different models depending on the scene that we're looking at. We have a small unit which has just 4 sensors in it, which is great for narrow and distant shots, maybe along the elevation of a building perhaps, or down a street. This unit here has 12 sensors, and we have a bigger one which has 18 sensors. And each one of these lenses is configured to suit the scene that we're looking at. So it's very much a project-driven solution. We need to look at the sites and configure the system to suit the environment that it's looking at. Thank you for watching this. If you'd like more information on a Panamera or any other of our Dallmeier product range, please go to www.dallmeier.com.